This is what our data should look like when we ride the 0G with our phone facing us and vertical, right? So what it's going to do is it's going to spin us up, but because into the screen is the negative direction, it's going to make it negative, right? So we just have to ignore the minus sign here or something, okay? And then you'll see that it goes low, like 1G to like 2.5 Gs to 1G to 2.5 Gs or something like that, right? This is when we're at the top, actually, right? And then these G forces are when we're at the bottom, when gravity is adding to the G force of the ride, okay? And we should see a difference between the top and the bottom. Well, the difference is the G, right? Here the G is taking, the gravity is taking away from the ride. Here the gravity is adding to the ride. You're going to find, though, that the difference between that is slightly off. And the reason for that is that the 0G is not a vertical circle. If you look at it from the side, it gets very close to vertical, but it's really only like 60 degrees. So if you want to get all technical on us, you could figure out what part of gravity is actually straight into this thing. And that's what it's going to be, right? So find this angle there, right? And figure out what part of gravity. You don't have to do that, though. You can just do the calculation, right? Now, to find your period, you're going to do the same thing we did with, so find that time, and then you could go 10 cycles later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and find that time. Right, and just do the same thing we did with the Ferris wheel. T2 minus T1 divided by 10 is easier. You can do it in your head, right? Okay, I'll tell you the period's about 3 seconds or so. But anyway, go ahead and calculate the centripetal acceleration. And, if you average this section here, you'll get the line that's kind of in the middle here. And, if it were truly a vertical circle, this would be 1G. Right, this would be what the ride is, right? Okay, this would be 1G less than the ride because we're at the top, and this would be 1G more than the ride because we're at the bottom. But we'll see. We'll see what we get, okay? And I think it has to do with this angle. I bet if you took that angle into account, you'd be in good shape, I think.